Akmons. So let's cut right to the chase. I've always been really fascinated in the supernatural, and I have, always believed in it, but never really experienced anything supernatural, and that makes me sad. Um, so today we are going to get spooky spiritually. Um, I'm I'm gonna be doing another tarot reading specifically about the supernatural, and see if anything cool happens. I guess. Um, Feel free to join me. Um, yeah, I don't really know what much else to say. Um, Other than yeah, it's gonna get spooky up in here. So if you're not into that stuff, sorry in advance. And if you're not into that stuff, get off this channel because this is a horror channel. Hope you guys remember. I mean, I do post like a lot of my creative projects and just stuff I'm passionate about, but always remember that it's always going to tie into the horror storyline at the end of the day. So like as we're like, haha, it was funny, Metal Gear Rising, like it was early today. Just remember that like stuff's going to go crazy. See, just shuffling everything. Yeah, that was an insane reaction video. I don't know anything about the context of that clip, but I think that made it so much better. So, let's see. So I want the significator card to have something to do with the supernatural. Magician. I guess death seems pretty close, but let's see the other ones. Okay, so I think death is a pretty good one for the significator, so let's find that. World. Just once. See, death, where are you? Sun, the Fool, Cups, the Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles, Star, Queen of Pentacles, Devil. Here it is. Found it. Death. Quite a chivalrous death we have here. Sorry guys if I'm like staying quiet. It's just that like I don't really know what else to say and no one's here. Well, it says one person's like in watching the stream, but like no one's said anything in the chat, so I don't know if anyone's actually like really there. That's when I really get active. Hint, hint. All right, so we will see what is in for my future supernaturally. Okay. So, we will draw the first card, which means the general environment, the general environment of the situation. And it's the Fool upside down. Let's see. That means the Fool reversed: negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, nullity, vanity. Interesting. So perhaps that could mean like supernatural things are happening around me, but I just don't notice it. Second card represents the obstacles. Again, upside down. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Voided ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction, usury. Interesting that the first two both mention vanity. Maybe this could be like, you know, since I love gothic fashion and, you know, I like to paint my face whiter, make myself look more pale, perhaps it could mean like I'm so obsessed with my own image of like, oh, this is how I would look if I was undead, that perhaps I don't like think about what it truly means. Number 3 is the best I can arrive at, my ideal, what I want to make my own, but is not my own at present. Interesting. So this is like, I guess what I want. It's the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is fair man, man of business, law or divinity, responsible, equity, art and science, law, creative intelligence. Okay, I can see that, like the man of divinity, because as a kid, I don't know why, but I always wanted to, like, be a psychic or something, or just have, like, some sort of supernatural thing, because I thought it was cool. The fourth card. It is my own. That is that which I have to work with and can use. The Hanged Man. Wisdom, trials, circumspection, discernment, sacrifice. Oh yeah. Intuition, divination, prophecy. Okay, I can get that. I can get behind that. I think I understand where this is going. Number 5, which is the past of the matter. That is the Seven of Swords. Insert Final Fantasy VII joke here. Da, da, da. Seven of Swords. Design, attempt, wish, hope, confidence. Also quarreling, a plan that may fail, annoyance. Again, I can see that from like never having a true supernatural experience, but always wishing for one. So that's the past. So hopefully, you know, it'll stay in the past. The sixth card, which is the current. One's also reversed. That is, looks like the Five of Pentacles reversed. So the Five of Pentacles. It foretells material trouble above all, whether in the form illustrated or otherwise. A card of love and lovers. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's the normal meaning. I screwed up. Reversed, it means disorder, chaos, ruin, discord. Ooh, cool. Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of summer afternoon. So that's the current. Okay, I like chaos. I can get behind this. You know, Team Chaos Gang, City of Final Fantasy. The 7. Myself, my attitude, and relation to the matter. This is the 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands. It is a card of valor on the surface. On the intellectual plane, it signifies discussion, wordy strife, in business, negotiations, war of trade, barter, competition. It is further a card of success. Okay, interesting. I'm not really like a business person, but okay. Number 8. My house, my environment, and the affair, the influence, people, and events around me. I already made the Blue Devils joke last time. That would be the 5 of Wands. I got the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Imitation, for example, sham fight, the strenuous competition and struggle of the search after riches and fortune. Hence, some attributions say it is a card of gold, gain, opulence. So that's what surrounds me. I could see that as like all the people around me that claim to have supernatural experiences. Which, trust me, I've had a lot of people, and it's just like, can you stop talking about this? Like, it makes me jealous. I think the worst part was once I was on a field trip. It's one of those, like, outdoor school things where it's, like, a 3-day thing. And it was in the mountains, and I got altitude sickness and had to go home. But there was this, like, little abandoned cabin there, and I thought, like, whoa, that's so cool. And, like, the next day at school, like, after I get better from being sick, everyone's talking about, like, oh, yeah, we went in this abandoned cabin and we found a knife. It was so creepy. It's like, I want to be part of that experience, you know? The horror genre is my life. Fairy Bread. Hello, Fairy Bread. I don't think I've ever seen you. Hi. Oh, isn't Fairy Bread like a, isn't that like a British dessert? I think I've had some before. The 9th card, Hopes and Fears. Again, another one. I love your content. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I don't know. It's the best feeling in the world. Like, I love being loved by others. Like, because I've been bullied a lot, like, I'm used to, like, the us versus me mentality, but, like, I just love the feeling of like a group of people like really liking me. It feels good. So the reversed 8 of Wands. Can you keep my secret? Sure. Reversed 8 of Wands. Arrows of jealousy, internal dispute, sting. I'm bisexual. Cool. Congratulations if you're coming out. You know, I am totally cool with, you know, whatever sexuality or gender identity you have, because, you know, I have a pretty rare sexuality, so, you know, I know what it's like to feel scared of coming out, to feel to kind of have this inner angst about your own sexuality. I actually just like had one yesterday. I started crying about something, and I felt stupid about crying over it. So wait, what is the ninth card is my hopes and fears. So reversed 8 of Wands, jealousy, internal dispute, sting of conscience, quarrels. Oh, funny! Internal dispute, there we go. And then the 10th card represents what will come in regards to my relationship to the supernatural. Here we go. The Star, reversed. Arrogance, impotence, haughtiness. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you around, but anyways, welcome to the channel. I'm just trying to figure out what your profile picture is. Like, it looks like a pair of hands with like the glowing red meme eyes and like the oh face. That's what it looks like to me. Actually, you know what? You've inspired me. I think even though this was meant to be like about the supernatural, I think I want to do a tarot reading about fictosexuality, and I guess what will come for me in the future in regards to, you know, accepting and loving myself, being accepted and loved by others. So yeah, thank you for the quick inspiration. I said first in one of your vids. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just like genuinely don't recognize the name. And also it's interesting because I have so many different special interests. Like, you get people that come for like one thing specifically, or like they get introduced to other things. It's weird. Like, I do like Final Fantasy and Devil May Cry content, but I also do marching band content. And as you would expect, the crowd those attract are two very different types of people. Although I would have thought that Devil May Cry would have had a big overlap with the bands I listen to, because the character design in Devil May Cry totally looks like uniforms from those bands. Yeah, I always like think of like, oh wow, what if I mix these two special interests of mine together? But then realize that like there's no, but it's okay if you forgot about me. No, I'm trying not to be rude. I'm so sorry. I just like genuinely don't remember the name. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I'm so glad you're here. I love having people to talk with on live stream. It's my favorite part of one of my favorite parts of doing this channel, actually, is interacting with viewers, and especially live. It's so fun because as I'm recording the video, they can react to what's going on, and I love that because usually I'm the one doing the reacting. All right, BRB. All right, I think I've shuffled these enough, and for our significator, I'm going to be obviously choosing the lovers. So let's go find that. Oh, it kind of defeats the purpose of shuffling, but whatever. Caps, string, Empress, Sun, back. Oh, hello. That was quick. Knight of Wands. Fool, Death, the Star, the Hangman, Pentacles, Cups. So yeah, like, when you said you love my content, like, did you originally, like, come to this channel for, like, a specific fandom or something? Because that's how, like, most of my YouTube friends, have met me, is, they started watching my channel because they're into, like, one specific fandom I'm into. Oh, cool. What fandom did you come for? Gathering these up to shuffle them again. I actually came for Gacha. Oh, interesting. Because my Gacha stuff, it's mostly my original characters from different fandoms. I'm assuming because the majority of my Gacha stuff is my Devil May Cry OC, so I'm assuming that's what you saw. Like the green Fortuna, the green girl who's like always trying to get people in a cult. Nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you have like the 5 main girl OCs. You have Desdemona, the super chaotic one. She's the redhead. You have Fortuna, the green one trying to get people in the cult. Berenice, like the shy goth one wearing all black. Jezebel, the super pastel kawaii one, and Mars, who look, I don't know how to describe Mars, but we love her, okay? She's just Mars. Although she will get a lot of character development, let me tell you. All right. So we have our significator, the lovers, and this reading, duck emoji. I've always referred to that as the duck face emoticon. Like that's what it looks like to me. The lovers. So this will be a reading about fictosexuality. Here we go. So, my general environment. My influences. The 8 of Wands. Activity and undertakings, the path of such activity, swiftness as that of an express messenger, great haste, great hope, speed towards an end which promises assured felicity, that which is on the move, also the arrows of love. I guess that could mean like ever since I came out, sort of like trying to spread the news to like both online friends and off. Have you watched other Gacha vids? Yeah, I have. Gacha's a really diverse community, and it's really sad when people like try to put it into one box of like, oh, this is all cringe. In fact, I hate cringe culture. Like I want it to die. You know, the way people act is stupid, and you know, I do live action videos where I cosplay as my OCs from different video games, you know, who are self-inserts, who are in love with certain characters. And, like, you know, a lot of people would find that cringe. And to be honest, go ahead. Like, it's just bait for you to say it's cringe and then to look like a horrible person because I'm just having fun. That's just what I do. What about Big Mama Eternal? I've never heard of that. What is that? This represents my obstacles regarding my sexuality. The Page of Wands. Let's see what this means. Dark young man, faithful, a lover, an envoy, a postman. Beside, she reacts to gotcha cringe. Oh, yeah, no, I don't, unless it's like obviously satire, or if it's something that is cringe, like the people that use their gotcha characters to post like racist and homophobic stuff, like I'm okay cringing at that, but like kids just having fun, no, I think it's wrong to laugh at that kind of stuff. It is satire. Okay, good. Because I think it's very wrong um, to do that kind of thing and, you know, expose someone who's just making a cute little animation or something. Page of Wands. Beside a man, he will bear favorable testimony concerning him. He is a dangerous rival. Oh, if followed by the Page of Cups. Also, like, It's Ben. I don't think I've heard of It's Ben either. The one, I think they changed their username, but the one I do remember really liking, their username used to be Senpai Wolfie. And it was just like these really fun, it was just these like stupid funny gotcha skits that I really liked. So ironically, I'm asking about my sexuality, and apparently my obstacle is a faithful lover. Okay, then. But then the question is, like, I have so many fictional crushes, like, who is this signifying? It is saying a dark young man, though. That doesn't help. That doesn't rule any of them out, because I am very into villains. I mean, my age range tends to go a little, you know, you have like Joker from Persona 5 who's 16, then you got Arden from Final Fantasy who's 2,000 years old. If it's saying young man, then I think we can safely rule out Arden on that sliding scale of age. I don't know what constitutes as young, though, in this context. I mean, like, when people say, like, oh yeah, young person. So I was incorrect in my mind. What do you mean? What was that? Yeah. When people say, like, young man, it could literally be, like, a kid to, like, a 20-year-old. So, let's just rule out the guys that are, like, actually 100 years old. If it's referring to a dark young man. I thought it was Bakugo. What do you mean? I don't know if I've ever, I think I might have mentioned My Hero like a few times on this channel. I don't like Bakugo as a character, though. I find him really annoying. And as someone who's dealt with a lot of bullying trauma, like I try not to judge other people's favorite characters, but like it really makes me mad how some people like glamorize the stuff he does to Deku in the first couple seasons. Dark young man. Well, hey, speaking of My Hero, there's another one we can rule out for being the obstacle that's in my way. Denki Kaminari. Where'd he go? I don't really think this dude would qualify as a dark young man, so it's probably got nothing to do with him. I would say something about Dante and Virgil, because they're like 40 or 50 in DMC5, but I don't know. Who could this be? What will you do for the next live stream? I don't know. I love to. I do my live streams like spontaneously. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, this would be fun to do a live stream. I do a lot of like music streams where I like compose music while talking to you guys. Occasionally a drawing stream. Okay. The third card is what I want to make my own. I mean, with what I'm asking about, it should be obvious, but let's see what the cards say. The Four of Pentacles. Room tour? I'm not sure. I have like I always have like a lot of stuff laying about. Not that I have anything to hide. But sometimes like I collect a lot of Halloween props, and sometimes those might have like a plot significance that I don't really want to talk about yet. Or like I'll have costume parts lying around for a character that hasn't been introduced yet. The Four of Pentacles is what I want. Girl, same. What, like with like all the Halloween stuff, like I dropped $140 at Spirit Halloween, and I'm totally cool with that. Four of Pentacles. The surety of possessions, cleaving to that which one has, gifts, legacy, inheritance. Okay. So that's supposed to mean what I want. Yes, in the messy room. I know, right? Same. Chaos for life. Like I don't like being super organized. Like as someone who collects action figures, one of the most annoying things to me is like when people like try to categorize or sort them. So they have like, oh, this specific shelf is just for this specific character or franchise, and then this one is just for this specific character. Like I like to mix them up a little. Like, you know, who cares if I have Demon Slayer next to Final Fantasy? Like, it's my collection, you know? I think it looks cool, and I love crossovers. So, the surety of possessions, gifts, legacy, inheritance. Okay, I'm trying to think of, like, a fictional crush I have that, like, Sephiroth, maybe? Because of the legacy? I will never be a memory? I don't know, again. You know, the thing about tarot cards is it's very vague and it's very open to interpretation. So let's keep going, and maybe if we can sort of narrow this down. It is my own. That which I have to work with and can use. Reversed, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Trade and skilled labor, usually however regarded as a card of nobility, aristocracy, renown, glory. Okay, that actually helps. Like, this is my own, this is what I have. Okay, that sort of narrows it down. Rich jerks. Gotta think about all my fictional crushes that are rich jerks. BRB, again, it's an emergency. Oh no, are you okay? Rich jerks. First one that comes to mind, obviously recency bias, is Alfred Ashford from Resident Evil. I like a lot of rich jerks, so I mean fictional ones. I eat the rich. Oh! Back. Are you okay? Like, was it a serious emergency? How could I forget? Rufus Shinra, obviously. Nobility, aristocracy, kings, Arden, Somnus. I'm on my period. Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I was just concerned that, like, something bad was actually happening to you. Maybe a family member was hurt or something. The fifth card is behind me from the past. This is reversed, The Ten of Cups. This is the past. Repose of the false heart, indignation, violence. Okay. I mean, I keep thinking, like, trying to narrow down, like, oh, is this about a specific, like, fictional character I like? But then I remembered that, like, it's about my sexuality in general, and I guess, like, how others receive it. So yeah, maybe that means, like, all the animosity towards fictosexuals. Maybe it is in the past. I hope. Because, like, seriously, y'all, the world needs to grow up. And now, the current of the matter. Ooh, upside down, the devil. I think... I mean, I think that one's kind of obvious, like, if it's pointing to something specific. Like, y'all know I got a thing for demons. Reversed the devil. Evil fatality. Konnichiwa. Hi, Gabriel! How are you? Reverse the devil. Evil fatality, weakness, pettiness, blindness. Again, that one I can get a clear interpretation of because of, like, all the demon! Because of, like, all the misinformation about fictive sexuality there is in the world, and are you trying to invoke Satan? Not today. Surprisingly, I know, right? It's kind of common occurrence. No, I'm doing a tarot card reading. This one's specifically about my sexuality. And, like, I guess, like, how I feel, what? Yeah, don't worry, we make a lot of, like, dark, disturbing jokes here. It's just the vibe of the place, really. Especially with Orwell and Friends, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of about me, like, how I feel within myself and how others accept me. So that is the current. Okay. The 7th, myself, my attitude, and relation to the matter. The 10 of Swords. Doesn't sound good. Invoking Satan is fun. Yes, children. Witchcraft, baby. Do it to make certain people mad. I'm not to get to, here, but I've actually had those kind of certain people on, like, some of my horror movie videos. One where I was covered in this, like, black streak makeup and fake blood, and there was a comment saying, "God gave you supernatural powers, use them." I really, and the video, for context, is about me waking up from a horrific nightmare. I really think that commenter should read the room. Ooh, spooky ghosts. Even though I'm a Jew, I'm not mad. Oh, it's okay. Like, I've known a lot of Jewish people, and they're typically, like, they are really nice. Like, I've been with, like, some, like, Jewish charities, but what was really nice was they never actually brought their religion into anything. We just so happened to meet at a Jewish temple. 10 of Swords. What is this? Oh, how I feel within myself. Whatsoever is intimated by the design. Pain, affliction, tears, sadness, desolation. Again, like, I was kind of having a little bit of, like, I wouldn't say a crisis, just, like, not feeling good within myself last night. So I can see that. The 8th card. My house, my environment, and the affair, people, and events around me. The 2 of Swords, reversed. Imposture, falsehood, duplicity, disloyalty. Okay, I can picture that too. Like, even though nothing's happened, like, I guess it could stand for like someone who appears to be an ally but really isn't. Nine, my hopes and fears. The moon. But I know more Spanish than I know Hebrew. Oh, interesting. Do you come from like a specific Spanish country? Um, I am also half Latino, and it's so interesting how there's so many people, um, like so many different places that speak Spanish. Nope. Oh, interesting. Let's I look the moon. Hidden enemies, danger, darkness, terror, deception, error. Hey, that would be a great song title. Darkness, terror, deception, error. It said, you know, your hopes and fears. I get it. Because like on one side, my hopes, like a lot of my fictional crushes happen to be like horrifying people or something perceived to be scary by the audience, like Wesker from Resident Evil. They really tried to make him scary in Dead by Daylight. All I'm gonna say is, like, at least for me, you guys didn't do a good job of making him scary, and this is coming from someone who's going to be a horror movie director when I grow up. But on the others, oh God, something moved behind you. Oh man, you tricked me. Still waiting for something. If you're there. But the moon also signifies. But this one also signifies. And people think I'm Dora in real life because I'm tannish black and I cut my hair. I always wondered why Dora has it like really fluffy haircut. Like it's just like a big blob of hair. It's so weird looking. So yeah, like as much as I love like horrifying characters, it's also what I'm scared of. Deception, danger, hidden enemies. So I think like based on this reading, I think it's telling me like a lot of my fears are coming from people who I think are allies but might actually not turn out to be. And the final card, which is basically what will come. Hola, soy Dora. Moai emoji, thumbs up emoji, goblin mask emoji. Justice. Okay, not to get like, not. It might just be a coincidence, but I don't know if I should talk about this because I want it to be a big plot point. AOC for Orwellian Virus and Friends is named Justice Kennedy. She is the wife of Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil, and her character arc is meant to mimic the struggles of being a fictive sexual. Like, again, could just be a coincidence because of the name, but I thought that it's interesting enough to point that out. Equity, rightness, probity, executive. Okay, I guess like maybe it could mean like in the future, sort of the first steps to being seen as an equal. That's good, I guess. I'll finally be treated as an equal. That's good, I guess. So yeah, that was an interesting little tarot reading. One about like my relation to supernatural, and one about my sexuality. Again, I don't know why I kept like trying to see if it was specifying anything about like a specific character, or something like that. Let's see what else to do. That would be interesting to do one day, is Orwellian the card reader. Yes, I'm here to tell your fortune. Oh, come on, you know it's just me, Orwellian. Always having fun here. Nothing scary about it. No one's gonna come and get us. So yeah, that would be interesting, like doing a reading based on like one specific character and I guess like my relation to them. Imagine if something fell and it woke your mom up and she's holding a flip flop at your doorway. Sorry. True horror movie scene right there. Yeah, I'm just kind of like thinking, sort of reflecting to myself on that. It was an interesting reading because I thought the end result was kind of weird at first, but it makes sense now because all I want is just for fictosexuals to be treated as equals, you know, within the LGBTQ community and just in the wider world. So yeah, I could definitely feel the accuracy there. What to do? What to do? But yeah, I haven't done a music stream in like a very, very long time. Um, despite like, despite still majorly being in my marching band phase. Is it even a phase anymore? You know, just imagine me with a giant shako and uniform. It's not a phase, mom. It's not a phase. The blue coats are forever. Put this back. Yeah, I've been writing a few songs actually, mostly for Orwell and Friends. C. um, been writing a few songs mostly for Orwell and Friends. That definitely have the DCI vibe. I would say more of a Winter Guard vibe, but you can definitely feel the Drum Corps International influence. Okay, sing something. What do you want me to sing? Should I do it in like the voices of one of the characters? Something. Um, or like, do you want me to sing like a song I've been working on? Strawberry Sunday, Sundays for all. Oh, that was horribly off key. Strawberry Sunday, Sundays for all your fun days, fun days. Wow, that sounded good out of nowhere. But yeah, you can probably guess what the song's about. Yeah, the song you've been working on. Just put the entire freaking alphabet. Yeah, some stuff's got like some of the lyrics have got kind of plot details. I don't want to talk about. Haha, Sunday fun day. Yeah, it is. It sounds like a fun day, but the song is whew. To give you a basic context of the song, Desdemona, after watching an episode of the Devil May Cry anime, Desdemona reminisces about having strawberry sundaes with Dante, and she's talking about how it symbolizes their love, and you know it's so sweet and playful and fun. But then Orwell, you know me, I'm saying arcade. I don't know what that song is. But then Orwell, me, on the other hand, is like, hey, you know, your boyfriend's a demon, right? And, you know, that strawberry sundae, it's white with the red sauce. Have you ever considered what the red sauce is? So the entire song is just a back and forth of, you know, oh, this is so sweet, you know, all the fun times I have with my lover, you know, so fun. And hey, you're probably drinking blood there, buddy. Whoa, watch it. I don't know all the lyrics off the top of my head. Blood, it's just the norm here. I know there's a lyric about maybe you aren't thinking about what you're drinking. And speaking of drinking blood, actually, yeah, I can play a little bit from a song I'm working on called Wretched Melody. Part of this actually came from my high school marching band show. And I wanted to sort of reincorporate some of the motifs from it. Ooh. Invite Orwellian to karaoke, guys. I don't know. I don't know many of like the current cool kid songs. Like I don't listen to that stuff. Wait, no. I need to shift an octave down. 3, 4. Oh, I screwed up the last note. BRB again. That's okay. But that's the intro to Wretched Melody, another song that coincidentally is about drinking blood. But this time, specifically, it is about the blood of Kyrie from Devil May Cry 4, and how we turned her blood and final remains into this magical drink called Wench Song that makes you hallucinate. So the song is all about the jealousy and power behind Kyrie's murder by Jezebel. And it starts, you know, with the C chord being really, really nice and happy, but then as the progression goes up further, it starts to get more eerie. Back. Sad face. You okay? There was actually like a specific synth sound that I thought that little that little riff sounds really, really good with. Soundtrack still no. Is everything all right with you? Sci-fi afternoon. Here it is. I know I can't play both riffs at the same time yet, but that's playing at the intro of Wretched Melody, same time as the main sort of. I coughed up blood again. Are you okay? Music classes with Orwellian. Oh, dude, I am not qualified. I am not qualified whatsoever. Like, part of the reason why like I'm not doing marching band this year was because of like how mismanaged it was and like putting me in charge. No, but seriously, Fairy Bread, are you okay? Like, you should like get some get some sort of diagnosis or treatment or medicine. That just happens daily. Oh no, are you okay? 3, 4. Oh, and I really like the arpeggio from this song. I haven't found a way to connect it to the intro yet, but I've been working on I'm gonna take the meds for it, BRB. Okay, you should. I have been working on this song actually, yeah, since my high school marching band year was 2021. I've been working on this song. Yeah, I've been working on this song for a year now, and it's still not complete. But I love what I have so far. Like seriously, like if something's if you're not feeling well, like you don't have to keep watching the stream. I can't wait to see you playing on the Carnegie Hall. Oh, hell no, dude. I don't do fancy institutions like that. Like if I could play my music anywhere, Lucas Oil Stadium, baby. Gonna open for the Bluecoats. I actually know I would be terrified of being the opening act for my favorite musical act in the world. Like the pressure. I mean, like hell, I'm so into marching band that like I would even be scared to be the opening act for a high school marching band because I have like such immense respect for these bands. I mean, I know like there are some actual marchers that do watch my channel. Guys, don't send this to your band director. I would be honored to open for your marching band, and I wouldn't turn down the request. It would just be really, really terrifying. It's yeah, I know, the nerves. It's okay, I can stay. Worse things happen to me. I'm really sorry to hear that. I wish you well, and I hope you feel better. So yeah, it's a little bit of Wretched Melody. And what were the... I'm trying to... Oh, right. Golden Glimmer Glow. It's a song sung by Mars, or Mars Angelo. It's weird. I guess I just kind of, even though none of the other Devil May Cry girls have last names, I guess like because of like all the Credo Angelo stuff, I just like started calling her Mars Angelo, and it kind of stuck. But yeah, Golden Glimmer Glow is kind of Mars Angelo's big song. Depressing name, if you think about it. But hey, I kind of like, ironic depressing names. I have a song coming up about Albert Wesker from Resident Evil, and the song's name is Fire Bright Eyes. I'm having PTSD flashbacks to the end of RE5 now. I don't have the notes on piano yet because a lot of it's like done electronic synth kind of stuff. And that's every girl has like at least one like signature song that's supposed to be like not really their theme song. Damn, definitely gonna buy your CDs. I was actually thinking like if my channel got popular, like I would definitely do merchandise. I was thinking like even though CDs are obsolete, it would be fun to sell CDs because it's obsolete, because it goes with that hand in hand that sort of old creepy vibe I have going on. You could definitely put like bonus tracks on it or like backwards recording. But yeah, Fire Bright Eyes. Ironic name. I'm still not over it, Capcom. I'm still not over it, Chris Redfield, you frickin' frick. See, all the people on the earth named Chris were good people, but this one had to screw it up for all of you. Now, everyone whose name is Chris has to carry the burden of Chris Redfield. Oh yeah, this was a music stream. Golden glimmer, sparkle shimmer. I can never do Mars's voice the way I want her to sound. Because she's, like, all angelic and stuff. Chris, you hate him because he killed Wesker? Exactly! Frickin' exactly. Well, welcome to the Chris Rant stream, everybody. Chris Redfield is a terrible person, and I wish only the worst things on him. I can't believe that he was allowed to live at the end of Resident Evil 5. I want him to die a horrible, slow, painful, suffering death. I hate him. Why is he still alive? Like, he's been in every installment since, and he hasn't gotten any punishment, any revenge for murdering Wesker. Now, I know Wesker is the bad guy, and I understand that we as the player are supposed to recognize that and feel good that we killed him, but no. You see, this little thing, you humans call it a heart, and this little thing be working all funky, and I'm like, yeah, he's a bad guy, but hot, so like I will only follow the series for the Hawkeyes. You wanted Chris die in the volcano and Wesker escape with you. The good ending. That's the good ending to RE5. Yeah, so like if my heart says this dude is hot, then that negates all feelings that the developers are trying to make me feel. We're supposed to hate this guy for killing people and betraying us, but no, I don't. I love him. He's my favorite in the series. And so by killing him, we're supposed to make the player feel cathartic and good because we killed him as a player. But I was mad. And I'm sad. I'm not over it. And I'll never be over it. I'm talking to you, fictional man Chris Redfield, who is definitely not watching this stream right now. One, because you're not real, and two, because you probably wouldn't even be into this channel anyways, and that's fine. I wouldn't give a frick if you weren't into this channel after all, because that would give me a reason to insult you without you knowing about it. Warning, people who hate Wesker get banned. Haha, well. To people named Chris Redfield, do not interact. I love like role players in comment sections, and I've always wanted like to get those types of people in the comments of my videos. Imagine if right about now there was a Chris Redfield role player who jumped on the stream right now, and imagine that this is the first thing he hears. Same thing with Steve from Resident Evil Code Veronica. Like, it was an inside joke with my friends that became, like, a joke in the channel, because he's so annoying. We always say, like, oh yeah, he Steved it up, and so whenever I do speed runs now, I chant, don't Steve it up, don't Steve it up. Usually when I do that, we Steve up, majorly. We Steve up big time. It's a jinx, but it's funny. So yeah, someone put in the chat that time, people named Steve do not interact. Imagine if you're a dude named Steve that just so happens to be a fan, and you get on the stream at that exact moment. I love myself out of context. Seriously, it's the best. Like, I mean, I react to cutscenes from video games with no context, and I think taking me taking the video games out of context is one thing. The way you laugh, hi. I guess that is how. What would you rather me laugh like Titus from Final Fantasy X? Ah ha 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 ha. Someone's gonna take that out of context now, aren't they? I have lots of different laughs. Like, I laugh really high pitched sometimes. Sometimes sometimes I go really deep. You got Mallory's laugh. Washing hands emoji. Yeah, I love myself out of context, because me taking the video games out of context is one thing, but when you take me taking the video games out of context, it becomes so much better. Especially like, oh god, Mallory laughs scare me. I take that as a compliment, honestly. I'm trying to make that character as scary as possible, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Here, virtual hug to everybody. Trust me, she will get worse. Gabe, I don't know if you remember that cutscene from RE5 with a woman named Excella, but let's just say that when Mallory sees that, things might get a little... things might get a little tense and uncomfortable here. It's not all fun and games, you know, as much as we try to make it. Oh yeah, and Mallory isn't the only original character from that franchise coming up. We got Justice Kennedy. Get ready to fall in love with a rich, entitled, spoiled, annoying brat. But trust me, once something happens, you'll long for those days. Crap, I tipped my hand too soon. I always... cat or dog person? I like both. I prefer calm cats and dogs rather than rowdy and upbeat ones. Damn, you drink more water in a stream than me in the day. Yeah, I do drink a lot. I get thirsty a lot. Hydrate, don't dihydrate. Wise words, commonly used in the marching band. And trust me, like, that saying absolutely applies if you're in band. It gets hot. And not just as a marcher, as a spectator. You have not known hell unless you have sat on high school steel bleachers in the sun. Ow, that hurts. What, the water bunk? If you want to see something that hurts. I eat salt, though. Dude. I once, while I was sick, drank some gargled salt water, and I drank a little bit, and I decided it tastes really good, and occasionally I still do drink some salt water. If you want to see something that hurts, Gabe, say hello to my big friend. We call this one the Lady Killer. One of Desdemona's weapons of choice right here. Go for a little playful bonk. Bonk. Oh god. Yeah, oh god, this baby. Whew. What a sledgehammer. You know, it's called the Lady Killer. Ouch. It's called the Lady Killer because there was an unfortunate young lady who happened to be on the blunt end. Hi, Wisteria, you're breaking the screen challenge. Orwell, do the breaking the screen challenge. I dare you. Okay. So yeah, this, I wouldn't say legendary, but, you know, folkloric weapon, I would say around these parts. She's an unfortunate lady. Ironically enough, the lady's name happened to be Lady. And, well, she got a little too close to somebody, and the Lady Killer went down. Justice was served in the eyes of the beholder, and we now have this amazing weapon. I know, little bit gory, but hey, I mean, Desdemona loves it, so what's stopping her? I mean, we've decided mutually as a cast that she could carry weapons again, because she hasn't murdered anyone for like a month, so that's a record achievement. So we're letting her get the privileges back. And this ain't Desdemona's only weapon. Oh ho ho ho! You guys want to see something? take a look at this baby. Anything? I'm sorry to say, but I think the spiritual mention in the title is making the recommended videos Christianity related on my end. No! Dude, you gotta get the closest emoji of how I feel when I eat ice. Dude, you gotta get all the bad spiritual influences out of there. Go watch some horror movie clips. Your recommended will be squeaky clean, I swear. But yeah, this puppy. Bit of an obscure character from Devil May Cry named Lucia. Well, you know, redhead hangs out with Dante, and I ain't talking about Desi. But, you know, Desdemona caught wind, and if you ever read a thing or two about the French Revolution, you know, swiftly cut off the head with a blade of the nobles and aristocrats. Desdemona took a page out of those history textbooks and satisfying, ain't it? I feel like I'm like accidentally role-playing as like a weapons shop owner in like some sort of RPG, just like telling you the lore behind each weapon. Oh yeah, and I just realized, like, in my channel lore, cutting a head off makes it a redhead for totally different reasons. I know, right? Wink, wink. Yes, a little cute puppy is a weapon. So cute. I mean, in the Final Fantasy 15 reactions, we did have the murder puppies. Like, they were literally just kawaii anime puppies, but I decided, like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if, like, they murdered someone? And so I started calling them the murder puppies, and I don't refer to them as anything else. And I also refer to their owner as a murder puppy, because he is very cute, but he could kill people. Therefore, he is a murder puppy. I love having to explain things like that for my channel. Don't even get me started on Orwell and Friends lore. Basically, all you need to know about that: murder puppies, alternate name for wolves. Basically, all you need to know about the Orwell and Friends lore. Oh look, they're the wives of different video game characters, and there's some original characters too. They're so cute. Wait a minute, what is that? Trust me, folks, there's nothing to see here. I swear. I swear. Nothing to see here. Nothing is going wrong. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get going soon. So if there's anything you want to put in the chat, let me know. And, you know, speak now, forever hold a bunch of wives and a duck. I mean, not all of them are shipped with video game characters. Like, some of them are just standalone, like, grape soda and lemonade. But I love that description of the cast. Bunch of wives and a duck. I've completely forgotten about Mellow Yellow, and now I feel bad. Because I always forget that, like, I've always wanted, like, people to, like, get really invested in these characters. I love your vids, please. Oh, thank you. I've always wanted people to get, like, really invested with, the characters I create for this channel, like other YouTubers. How can you forget our yellow boy? But there's a yellow girl! And so I've always wanted people to get, like, invested in my self-inserts, but then I forget that, like, people actually really liked Mellow Yellow, and I keep forgetting to bring him back. Make another stream soon, please! I will. I've thought about this, but, like, I don't really know which of the wives is the, like, most popular. Like, which of them, like, do people want to see more of the most? Because Desdemona is the original. Yes, Desdemona is the original. And so, like, she was introduced first, so by virtue, like, a lot of more people will be more familiar with her. But Fortuna seems to have a cult following, wink wink. And people like Jezebel, I guess, because she's really cute. Same with Widow. like Widow only got introduced like 2 days ago, and they're already commenting like, "Oh, she's so cute." Boy, you haven't seen the other side of her. But yeah, I would be very curious to know which of the video game wives is like people's favorite out of all the characters from my show. I think Mallory, also known as Mrs. Wesker, is definitely gonna rise up in popularity because I've seen quite a few people talk about her on my comments. I've even had people like out of costume and out of character refer to me as Mrs. Wesker, which makes me blush, guys. So yeah, I think yeah, it'll be interesting to see what characters of mine do people like, which ones don't they like. Mars is probably my favorite. Oh yes, Mars is gonna get so much good character development because she's actually, I feel kind of bad because she's actually going to get a personality and become her own. How long until you go? Maybe like a couple minutes. She's actually going to get her own personality and sort of her backstory and aesthetic. But at the same time, I feel kind of bad for, like, getting rid of what was funny about Mars in the first place is, literally, there's this guy, I think he's cute, but he's also the brother of this girl I hate. So, like, Mars is, like, those conflicted feelings personified, and she, like, doesn't know what she is. Sometimes she's an angel, sometimes she's a demon, sometimes she's just a random creepy religious lady. Like, she's so uninterested and bored and everything. I mean, her husband in canon didn't really get that much screen time, so, like, what is there for her to do anyways, right? I mean, I guess she can just sit there or something. But yeah, once Mars gets her character arc, I definitely want to create a new character that basically does that whole thing of like they don't know what they are. Hey, don't leave. I'm sorry, but I'm going to. So if you have anything else you want to say, let me know. I like characters that don't take themselves seriously. I suppose Source, Mellow Yellow, and Mars are characters I like. Source, trust me, bro. Alright, I think I'm gonna get going. Bye-bye, my little hack mons. Thank you for coming.